Planning a trip to the Florida Keys can be overwhelming with so many attractions to choose from. But what if I tell you many tourists miss out on some of the best experiences? In this video, we'll explore many of the top tourist attractions along with some of the ones on the road less traveled in Key West and uncover what makes this vibrant destination a must visit. This is Daryl
and Aaron
on Travel with D&E. Do you dedicate your time to exploring the rich history and culture? Perhaps you want to experience the vibrant nightlife, or get out on the water to enjoy snorkeling or diving. Whatever your desires, Key West has something for everyone.
The highlight of the video will be the breathtaking sunset celebration at Mallory Square, showcasing the vibrant atmosphere and local talent that truly captures the essence of Key West. This iconic event is a must-see for anyone visiting the area with its stunning views, live music, and street performers coming together to create an unforgettable experience. The sunset celebration at Mallory Square is a truly one-of-a-kind experience with locals and tourists alike gathering to watch the sun go down over the water. The atmosphere is electric, with music playing and street performers adding to the sense of excitement and anticipation. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky is painted with hues of pink and orange, and the crowd sits and watches in awe. It's a moment that is truly magical, and it's something that will stay with you long after your trip to Key West has come to an end.
The Duval Street Pocket Park, located in historic Old Town Key West, provides serene and peaceful lush landscaping, comfortable seating areas, and a tranquil atmosphere for locals and tourists alike to relax and unwind. This is a hidden gem, as this location not on your typical list of must-visit destinations in Key West. However, if you walk out to the end of the dock right at sunrise, you get an incredible view of the sunrise. To make this work, get up early and head out. We actually went to the Southernmost point attraction somewhat near first, and then went directly to the park. And we were just lucky in our timing, as we were not aware of the sunrise viewing opportunity. So it actually just worked out really well. And again, it's not on the top list. So if you get the opportunity, come out here first thing in the morning and catch this sunrise.
Visitors to Key West should visit the iconic Southernmost Point buoy, which marks the southernmost spot in the continental United States, with Cuba being about 90 miles away. This historic landmark serves as both a photo opportunity and a reminder of Key West's unique geographical location.
All right, where are we?
Southernmost point of Key West in the continental U.S.
We got up early to get here. Didn't have to wait 1 second.
Nope, no lines. You definitely want to get there early to avoid the long lines to take a photo by this landmark. And if you get up early, go ahead and go down to the pier nearby, as you can catch the sunrise as well.
All right.
Mile marker 0, Key West.
Duval Street is the heart of Key West's vibrant nightlife, with bars, clubs, and restaurants lining the streets and providing endless live music and entertainment options both day and night.
About to go Duval's at night.
Whether you're looking for a romantic dinner or a wild night out, Duval Street has you covered.
All right, you gotta flip a coin in the mouth of the fish. Let's see if Sister Girl can do it. Let's see, can she get it? No.
When asked what Duval Street is like, our best answer, it's a much safer New Orleans Bourbon Street.
All right, y'all, we're on Duval. We're on a Saturday before Labor Day.
Yep.
Ooh, the Red Garter. Are we in New Orleans? This is Hemingway's famous hangout.
It was fun to walk Duval Street, grab some food,
Yeah, that's pretty small.
listen to some live music,
He's
and
not
people
good.
watch. It's always a good time.
Oh. Very nice.
Another highlight of our time in Key West was a day trip to Dry Tortugas National Park.
Dry Tortuga National Park.
We took a ferry boat excursion to Dry Tortugas, which is a set of keys about 2.5 hours west of Key West. Dry Tortugas has a massive Fort Jefferson built in the 1800s to help defend Key West and the Florida Keys. We started out with a guided tour.
And they're self-supporting.
You can see where it is. Look, it's right up above us.
Then we took our own self-guided tour, which was a lot of fun in itself.
All right, we're snorkeling over here at Dry Tortuga.
Then we got to snorkel in the clear blue waters and got to see a bunch of fish. The excursion included breakfast on the way out and lunch while at Dry Tortugas dock, plus the snorkel gear. It's an excellent ferry with nice seating and air-conditioned space on both levels. The excursion was exceptional and we highly recommend it. It's a little pricey, but well worth the cost. Make this day trip a part of your Key West experience.
One of Key West's favorite attractions is the home of one of their famous residents, which was Ernest Hemingway. It's a must-visit for literature lovers and history buffs alike. The stunning property, built in the early 1850s, was once the residence of the famous author, and it's said that his ghost still roams the halls to this day. The home is beautifully preserved, and many of Hemingway's belongings still out on display. It's a fascinating glimpse into the life of one of America's most beloved writers. This is Hemingway's writing studio. There once was a catwalk where you could walk across from the second floor of the house to a studio. Speaking of catwalk, it's also known as the house with a line of cats with 6 toes rather than the typical 5. Strange.
Veranda?
That's kind of cool from here. This is Hemingway's place, and there's the lighthouse we were in just a few minutes ago. Huh?
Oh, Mando.
This in-ground swimming pool here is the first one built in Key West.
The Harry S. Truman Little White House holds historical significance as a retreat for President Harry S. Truman during his presidency and has since become a museum honoring his legacy. Built in 1890 as a naval officer's housing, the house was designated as the Winter White House for President Truman from 1946 to 1952. It was here that Truman made many important decisions, such as the Marshall Plan and the formation of NATO. He was also instrumental in pushing civil rights laws and programs as well.
Now, this part of the museum was actually adjacent or off of the gift shop, but there's actually a whole tour of the interior of the building and looking at Harry S. Truman's home inside. He was an interesting guy. Had a nice bar, liked to drink, liked to gamble. They had many a poker game and it's cribbage games. Anyhow, we didn't get a chance to film that portion of it. The Key West Lighthouse, located in Key West, is a historic landmark that dates back to 1825. It was originally designed as a 65-foot tower built from coral rock by George Meade, who later went on to design the iconic Civil War battlefield of Gettysburg. The lighthouse served as a guide for ships navigating through the treacherous waters surrounding Key West, which was known for its dangerous reefs and unpredictable currents. In 1846, the tower was raised to its current height of 86 feet and equipped with a Fresnel lens, which greatly improved its visibility and effectiveness as a navigational aid. Today, visitors can climb to the top of the lighthouse, and you will feel it when you're climbing it, but it's still good to get up there and see that view. You get panoramic views of Key West and learn about its maritime history at the attached museum. The Key West Lighthouse stands as a testament to the region's seafaring past and continues to be an important symbol of resilience and perseverance. Go ahead and enjoy the lighthouse. The climb's a little tough up to the top, but the view's excellent.
Key West has long been a hotspot for paranormal activity with tales of ghosts, spirits, and otherworldly encounters dating back centuries. From the haunted mansions of former sea captains to the restless souls of shipwreck victims, this picturesque island holds a dark and fascinating history just waiting to be explored. Our tour guide reminds us that being on Ghost Tour itself can mean we are cursed.
You're doomed!
Yes,
we are doomed! Thank you!
Our tour began at dusk as we gathered up at the Old Town Trolley's tour office, hopped aboard the bus, and we headed out into the night to check out the haunted buildings, haunted locations, and listen to our tour guide give us some pretty fascinating, scary stories. We went to a number of locations, including where Robert Goodall had cursed and terrorized its young owner.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your left is the artist's house. You're going to notice the turret on the left corner, the very top room, the turret attic. That was Robert's room for almost 60 years.
St. Paul's Episcopal Church, where the ghosted children playing around a statue of an angel exists, and a number of other places including the Martello Mansion, La Concha Hotel, where many people had jumped off to their death from the top of the hotel, the Oldest House Museum, the Ottoman House, good old Ernest Hemingway's house, and the African Cemetery at Higgs Beach, which is not a scary place, but a sacred place. We'll have more on that later in the video. And finally, the Key West Shipwreck Treasure Museum.
After that collision, this bar of silver sat on the bottom of the ocean for over 300 years. Now you see the chickens here in Key West are protected. You harm a chicken in Key West, that's a $500 fine. You kill one, that's jail time. That's right, Key West is the only place I know of where a chicken can cross the road and you cannot question his intentions.
The question of whether Key West is really haunted or not kind of remains for people to make their own opinion. There's many skeptics who have their doubts, but there's also people who swear by it, and they have testimony that makes it difficult to dismiss the possibility of being something supernatural at play.
Some of you guys know where this is.
If you're in Key West, we highly recommend this ghost tour. It was a lot of fun and well worth doing.
The Key West Cemetery is a historic burial ground located in Key West. Established in 1847, the cemetery features unique above-ground tombs and gravestones that reflect the region's diverse cultural heritage. The cemetery is known for its quirky epitaphs and colorful memorials, making it a popular tourist attraction.
There's 19 acres here, 80,000 to 100,000 people are buried here. Anywhere from Catholics, Protestants, Jews, millionaires, and paupers.
Notable inhabitants include renowned author Tennessee Williams and former Key West Mayor Sloppy Joe Russell. There is a military area called the U.S. Battleship Main Cemetery Lot. And overall, the Key West Cemetery serves as a poignant reminder of the rich history and cultural legacy of Key West.
Cemetery lot. The victims of the disaster of the U.S. Battleship Maine in Havana Harbor, February 15th, 1898, I believe. Beautiful, nice grave sites, some above ground, some in the ground. Yep, they even had some Cuban cigar makers and people of all races.
And as we were leaving, there's a very unusual conch shell monument as well.
Near the site lies the remains of 294 African men, women, and children who died in Key West in 1860. They were taken on boats from Africa to be slaves, and the U.S. Navy rescued around 1,400 Africans from 3 American-owned ships engaged in the illegal slave trade. When they were brought to Key West, they were provided with clothing, shelter, and medical treatment. Unfortunately, a lot of them were already sick. The dead were buried here at Higgs Beach. Construction crews found bones, so they were able to find out what was going on here, and then they built this beautiful monument for it. It's at the south side of the island, kind of near Key West Garden Club and West Martello ruins. 1,000 of the survivors were sent to start up the new country Liberia in West Africa, and it was founded for former American slaves, where the U.S. government supported them for a time. Hundreds died on the ships before reaching Liberia, but fortunately many survivors were returned to their native land Africa. The oval outlines that are showed here are the areas where the remains were found.
We've done this beautiful memorial.
This is a very appropriate and meaningful monument to those who died.
Now we're at the Key West Garden Club, which is located within the historic Fort West Martello on Higgs Beach. It's a stunning attraction that celebrates the natural beauty of the Florida Keys. Established in 1955, the Garden Club has transformed the fort's grounds into a lush oasis featuring tropical plants, blooming flowers, and tranquil water features. Visitors can explore the meticulously landscaped gardens and learn about native flora and fauna through informative signage and guided tours.
These 6 statues were carved by free black artisans.
The fort itself offers a fascinating glimpse into Key West military history with well-preserved battlements and panoramic views of the ocean. With its combination of natural beauty and historical significance, the Key West Garden Club in Fort West Martello provides an enriching experience for nature lovers and history enthusiasts alike.
All the little hidden structures in these little alleyways. Make sure you hit those. This is the orchid. We missed this. This is the orchid arbor.
All right, Daryl, where are we at?
I don't know where. I don't know, the coffee,
Queen.
Cuban Queen coffee place.
Yep, so we have the mural. We are by the harbor, close to Mallory Square. They do have 2 locations, but this is the one with the beautiful mural. We can get our coffee on and explore around the wharf.
Yep. Give me just Cuban American.
Cuban American?
Medium.
Or large?
Me or yeah, large.
All right, Cuban Coffee Queen, the Wharf in Key West. Wow, I guess we should have brought a sticker so we could stick it on about Louisiana, huh? Alright. Where you want to go, it'll tell you how long it is. So we're heading to the wharf now that we have our coffee in hand. Kind of quiet this morning compared to the rest of the day. So the other day as I was filming, of course the guy was throwing all his remains of his fish in there with a huge tarp, but Daryl just noticed. So there was a restaurant over there that it'd be nice to catch one of them. Daryl, is that your catch?
Yeah. But early this morning, guys.
Oh, okay.
There won't be seeing.
Oh, this, aw. Which boat you want, baby?
Just warming that engine up, I guess.
Ooh, let's take that one. Nah. I'd have to fiddle with the sails. Never mind.
Yeah, too much work.
Alright, there's one today. Waiting for the fishermen to come in. As you can see down here at the wharf, there's several private charters you can take if you want to head out and do things.
Big ones, man.
Dolphin watch and snorkel. Like to parasail? They got you. Oh, and that sunset. They do all kinds of things. Alright, we're still on the wharf here, walking around, and we have a
Big shrimp boat behind us called the Miss Key West.
Miss Key West.
It's a big boat.
Yep, so if you're looking for something to do and you want to go out in the water, definitely come out to the wharf. There's several charter boats that do all kinds of adventures for you. He was the mayor. We have a Carnival cruise line in port. We're headed to go see the U.S. Coast Guard cutter, Ingram.
The U.S. Coast Guard Ingram is a 327-foot long, 6,200 horsepower cutter with a crew of 300. It served in World War II, Vietnam, and Korean Wars. The U.S. Coast Guard Ingram received a record 35 awards and was the most decorated vessel of its time. It's a not-for-profit museum, and they have it set up here for tours. Unfortunately, it was closed, so we weren't able to take the tour.
The Mary and John Spotswood Waterfront Park at Seminole. Well, a little bit of a beach there in front of this wood. And in case you want to snorkel, it's a good map to show you all the areas.
The Basilica of St. Mary's, Star of the Sea, is a historic church located in Key West, known for its stunning architecture and rich history. It was built in 1905, and it's one of the oldest Catholic churches in the state, and it has been a staple in the community ever since. The beautifully stained glass windows and intricate marble altars are just some of the features that make this building so special. Visitors can also marvel at the impressive bell tower and attend Mass, or simply take a moment to admire the peaceful surroundings. Whether you're religious or not, a visit to the Basilica of St. Mary's, Star of the Sea, is a must-do when exploring Key West's charming streets.
In this part of the video, we will be showing you a number of historical houses and other locations. If we spent time on every house, it would be an extremely long video. So we just want to go ahead and show you some examples of different houses. For what is now the Banyan Resort was a number of houses that were built in the mid-1800s. And on our left here is the oldest house museum and garden.
Alright, this is the oldest house in Key West. This house museum, it's all closed up. You can't go in, unfortunately, but look how pretty. Wow.
This museum is dedicated to one of the famous peoples in Key West, which was Tennessee Williams.
He was known as one of the greatest American playwrights of the 20th century. And back in the 40s and the 50s, he called Key West home for over 30 years. Beautiful. As you can see, this is the Richard Kemp house. He introduced sponges to the New York market, and it went 50 years long industry. He dominated the U.S. sponge market for decades, and he also classified the Ridley turtle. So beautiful structure here. So this is Captain George Carey's house. He built it in 1834, and it only had 2 rooms. He later enlarged it in 1844. He was a wealthy Englishman who ran a seaport bar and wholesale liquor business. And this is possibly the second largest structure in Key West. And right here is the Pirate's Well. It was the first freshwater found on the island and used by pirates in the 1700s. It's a private property, so we cannot go on property, but neat. Eduardo H. Gatto House. Beautiful Queen Anne style. Built in 1994. Alright, this is the Audubon House and Tropical Gardens Museum and Gallery. It's all the pretty artwork. And we're going to head over to see the house. Outside, look how pretty.
This building, interestingly enough, was the ticket office for Pan American Airlines. The airline was founded in 1927 and operated between Key West and Havana, Cuba. It's now being used as a first flight brewery. Nice reuse of an old house for first flight brewery and restaurant.
Alright, United States Marine Hospital. That's Mills Place condominium now. But look how it's open. Pretty. I don't know where at that building. Guess that building there.
Alright, so we're coming up on the mural. It's the flag of the Republic.
And this is a mural here at the Key West Airport, as Aaron had indicated. And this is the Conch Republic. So we're going to go ahead and show you some additional murals that are kind of scattered throughout the town. We just enjoy seeing murals as it kind of beautifies the town. You get to see inside the culture a little bit. And you may say, what is the Conch Republic? This tells you the story of exactly what happened and why they call themselves the Conch Republic. It's quite an interesting story. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other murals.
Henry Flagler is known for bringing the overseas railway from the mainland of Florida all the way to Key West. He was a Standard Oil executive and had lots of money back then, and he brought the railroad all the way over. You could look at Pigeon Key and the old 7 Mile Bridge for more information in that video.
Hey, Mr. Rooster. Hey, man, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. You pretty. Look how pretty you are. So this is the Key West Historic Memorial Sculpture Garden. It was dedicated in 1977, as you can see. So the artist here is James Maston. There's 36 busts of people who made a big impact here in Key West. By artist James Maston. Oh, there's Tennessee Williams. We showed you his house not too long ago.
This is the home of the Monroe County Courthouse. The original wooden courthouse was completed in 1823.
That's a cool
So the
tree,
county occupied most of the southern Florida peninsula, the county seat in Key West, and currently covers the Florida Keys. And there's a really cool tree right there, and I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just fascinating the way it grows. Then, of course, we have the Kapok tree that we're looking at here as well.
That's a Kapok tree in Key West.
Originally from Indonesia, it says. So Daryl is, just in reference, Daryl's 6'1", to show you the size of the tree.
The Old Town Mexican Cafe and Tequila Bar in Key West is a hidden gem tucked away on Duval Street. This charming restaurant has served authentic Mexican cuisine with a delightful twist of Cuban influences since 1999, making it a must-visit spot for locals and tourists alike.
Pretty nice menu here.
The vibrant decor and laid-back atmosphere created the perfect
Happy
setting for enjoying
vacation.
delicious food and family.
Okay, oops. So it came, and I forgot to film it when it came out. It was very beautiful. So here's my carne asada and Daryl's burrito.
Oh, it's left.
We love the food and the atmosphere sitting outside on the patio. This is a 2 thumbs up location and recommended.
Located near Mallory Square in Key West, El Mesón de Pepe is a vibrant and lively Cuban restaurant that captures the essence of authentic Cuban cuisine. From the moment you step inside, you're greeted with warm hospitality. They're really nice in a bustling atmosphere.
All right, Daryl, what'd you get? You got a combo plate, right?
Yeah, it's got 3 different things. Don't ask me which ones.
That's okay.
It's not sweet. It's like salty.
This,
not salty.
we are not leaving here hungry, guys.
No.
This is a combo plate. Cameron, what'd you get?
It is the the vodka frita.
Frito.
Yeah.
And I got the nachos. I've never seen such big nachos in my life. And then I got the steak. So, Pepe's did us good.
All bursting with flavorful spices and fresh ingredients. It's easy to get lost into the rhythm and energy of the restaurant. El Mesón de Pepe offers a taste of Cuba right in the heart of Key West. You know, we each had a huge plate of food, so whatever you order, you're going to get plenty. The atmosphere was really nice, had music playing, along with the little Havana City, all kind of brought this together for a high recommendation to enjoy authentic Cuban food. And they even got a place outside for silly pictures.
1, 2, 3.
We asked our tour guide on the Dry Tortugas National Park excursion what his favorite restaurant in Key West was for steak and seafood. He directed us to Duffy's Steak and Lobster House. The food ended up being awesome.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it, but we kind of got excited and I guess we were a little too hungry and forgot to film it. Nevertheless, this was a 2 thumbs up
All right,
recommendation.
Duffy's Steak
as
and
well.
Lobster House. It was very good. Right here on Symington and Truman.
Now, there's a few different ways to get to Key West. We chose to fly into Fort Lauderdale and rent a car and drive in. We wanted to spend a few days at Key Largo heading back that way, so flying into Key West didn't make sense. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, but not too bad. We will say the drive, though, is absolutely beautiful as you go up into the Florida Keys down to Key West. You can see right here, this is Pigeon Key and the old 7 Mile Bridge, which we've got a great video specifically on it, so take a look at that. You can also fly into the Miami airport and do the same. As mentioned, you can fly to Key West Airport and rent a car. What most people do, though, if you're going to be staying in just Key West, rent a scooter or a golf cart. That's a good option if you're focused solely in the Key West area. Another option to get around town is on the hop-on, hop-off bus, where you pay a price and you can ride pretty much all day. There's also a bus or a trolley called the Loop, which we never actually saw in town, so not sure about it. The other way to get to the island is on a cruise boat. This is the Margaritaville here. At the same time, we also saw a Carnival cruise boat, but didn't see the name. But definitely another way to get to the island and enjoy. Again, if you're going to be focused solely in Key West, it's worthwhile. Most people get a moped, a scooter, or a golf cart. And you can rent those, and that's what everybody's running around in the city with. That's a really good option solely for Key West.
Come on, do funny faces.
In summary, Key West offers a unique blend of history, culture, and natural beauty, making it an unforgettable travel destination. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or simply a chance to soak up the sun, Key West is something for everyone. And this video has provided you with a comprehensive guide to many of the top and some of the lesser known tourist attractions in the area. If you like this video, check out Shark Valley in the Everglades and an airboat ride, Pigeon Key and the old 7 Mile Bridge, among others. Also, make sure you check out all our other videos covering destinations on our Travel with D&E YouTube channel,
Here we are.
such as Texas Hill Country and New Orleans.
Jackson Square, the cathedral.
Don't forget to leave a comment about your favorite Key West attraction and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and guides. Thanks for watching, and as always, we will see you in the next video.